Before this stream begins, I would like to tell you that no drama, no fighting, no making arguments on my stream. And plus, no making copyrights on my stream. If you do, you're gonna do it. I don't know when you're gonna do it. So, yes, if you have to do this, I will not allow you in my stream. But only 6 people only have to add you. So that's it. Let's start the stream right now, shall we? Hello there! Merry Christmas! Yes, it is. Well, this one will be my very last stream of this year. Hopefully, until next year, I'm going to do this. So, yes. Today, we're going to talk about the Great Western's most lighter mixed traffic engines, the Manor class. It's the Great Western's biggest mixed traffic engines. Even so, they're all best freight machines, intended to go where no king or castle could reach. Well, this, hey there, Jonathan. What's up?
Merry Christmas, Petey.
Merry Christmas, Jonathan. Today we're going to talk about the Great Western Manor class.
Oh, all right.
Yes, you know this. Yeah. In the 1930s, they decided to replace the 4300 class, so they can use it as a good mixed traffic.
All right.
Charles Collett, the chief mechanical engineer at the time, had decided to build some new these engines. So the first one, the Grangers, has to build it, but they need a lighter version of the Grangers. The result is the Manor class. Only 30 of these engines are built between all these engines are being built between 1938 and 1950.
Dang.
Yes, it is. So, oh, there it is. There it is. This is the Manor class. See this? These engines are the lighter versions of the Grangers. So, some recognizable features right here. They have a wall shot valve key right here. Even so, they have like the Grangers, they have look similar like this. All look similar. And this one as a circle, I don't know what it's so called mean. But yeah, but this is it's a footplate right here. Like any other Great Western footplates, they have disc ones right here. Another, they have few types of tenders, but they have a churchwood tender, I call it tender, even a corkscrew tender, I think. So there's no Manor class having corkscrews, only call it tenders only. So yeah, that's so. To this point, Colette had decided to use some granges to use it. So, the plan is to do it, to use it as a mixed traffic to pull goods, even passengers as well.
Huh. All right.
Yep. So, if you want to see that, he will have a very chance to do this.
All
Anyway,
right.
these granges are used for best mixed traffic engines. Even so, Bell looks very fast enough to pull this. Even so, unlike the Granges, they use some standard designs for reusing of existing components. They already have been produced a masterpiece. And also, the very first examples, the use of waving dispatch from depots like Wolverhampton, Bristol, Gloucester, Shrewsbury, Westbury, and Wiltshire, and Nayland in South Wales. One of
Oh,
these in ninth, all of these are making some other clearance to beat this greatest manual train of all time, the Cambrian Coast Express.
I never knew that was a passenger train back then.
Yes, so this one right here. Look, this is the Cambrian Coast Express.
Hmm, that's pretty nice.
Yep. So these engines are look very awesome, don't you think? Well, these are very lighter.
I think these locomotives are pretty cool.
Yes, but you notice number 7, 8, or 5 Broom Manor had went for when clearances tests between Runburn and Bournemouth. Subsequently, the class are using the Main lines, and
Oh,
so its headquarters and works with Austria.
all
But the
right.
Hunters are totally successful over the West Country, even the Great Western Main Line. But through World War II, even the successful to pull the wartime materials until the end of the war in 1945.
All right.
And so, in 1950, when British Railways was already been nationalized, they decided to add more 10 of these. So, they had more 10 of these. And so they did. They add more to the fleet. So, yes.
Well, that's pretty nice.
So, So the manners have been painted to a great bigger livery. They change into this, even into this.
Oh,
So
that's pretty
yeah,
nice. Pretty neat.
it
Yeah, pretty neat.
is. So this is a that manor right here points a passenger local train right here at the station. Here at the station, but no one. Gloucester Central. That's it. It's like Gloucester Central.
All right.
So and this is the end. There's no Birmingham's no good, I think. But so look, I
All
think
right.
these engines are good, careful, and that's just good. I mean, they're so successful because they're very looking engines. And in my opinion, they're very looking engines.
Oh,
It's one of the most successful engines of all Great Britain. So, sorry, the engines are working very hard. But they suffered some numerous problems. At first, they had troublesome wheel slips. Even so, the coal capacity was all needed. But it's okay. I have no problems at all. So, all the engines are working harder than ever before. The engines are very successful. The engines are very good engines. The engines are very good this ones. The engines are very good engines. The engines are very good
okay,
as
Pete.
passengers. The engines are very good. The engines were too late to say the pigs of steam.
Okay, but were any of them preserved?
The first of the manors to be withdrawn was broken up in April 1963 as Swindon Works were built. Other members of
Alright,
the class began to follow, but only engines in 1964. In 1965, all the engines are beginning to withdraw themselves. There's just only one of these engines left. But
alright.
before the end of Western Region Steam, these two were gone.
Oh my.
Out of 30 manors built, 9 survived. But thankfully, these engines are managed to serve a good use in the Heritage Railway circuit.
Oh, alright.
Like this one, for example. You can see there, you can see it in real life.
Oh, that's nice.
Certainly. So, as I was saying by myself, yeah, ever
Hmm.
this one, for example, the oldest survivor, number 7820, the oldest survivor, number 7802, Bradley Manor, was preserved on Barry Scrapyard.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Alright.
right. Look,
Its place at Barton Hill, the Bristol freight depot, has been taken over by the Manor class engine.
Oh damn.
A support team from Bradley Manor's home railway, the Severn Valley, is bringing the engine back to life after its 2-week layoff for axle bearing repairs.
Oh.
It was during the 1930s that the Great Western announced the birth of a bouncing baby to add to its family of named locomotives. The engines were named after manors in the West Country, and they used the 5 feet 8-inch wheels of the GWR's mixed traffic fleet. The logic of the Great Western 460 engines can be seen at a glance at the two most prolific classes. The Hall has the 6-foot wheels and 2 outside cylinders of the classic mainline made-of-all work, while the Castle, with driving wheels 8.5 inches taller and 4 cylinders for sustained high-speed running, is an out-and-out express machine.
well, you can see of this manners about this stuff. Okay. So, anyways, this it's all right. As I said before, these engines are very good at one. Sorry, sorry.
In mid Wales and spent virtually all of the rest of its working life there.
Amusing to observe that even a small 460 engine makes a truck look like a dinky toy. Some of these men have been looking after Bradley Manor and its sister engine, Earlstoke Manor, for 30 years. That's longer than the engine's working life. Whole classes of Great Western 460s were lost, including all 80 of the Grange class engines, so it's little short of a miracle that nearly a third of the Manors escaped the cutter's torch.
Pure luck, there's still 9 engines out of 30 that were built. One of those was sold direct by British Railways out of service, and that's Crookham Manor, that's now based at Didcot. And one of the reasons that they survived is that they are very useful on preserved lines, the Severn Valley Railway, West Somerset Railway lines.
But not only that, why Bradley Manor? But Bradley Manor still feature this. That's right. Narnia has been. Man has appeared in Narnia, The Witch and the Wardrobe. It's all been based by C.S. Lewis. So yes. But there's another Cookham Manor. Another engine has built it in 1938. And so yes, has never been sent to the scrapyard has never been sent to the scrapyard before. Instead, they have been preserved. So yes. Yeah, they have been escaped the cutler's torch. So yes. So if this so Cook and Manor have been participated in cavalcade in 1975. So yes. There it is. That's Cook and Manor. This is in 1975, right here. So yes. But there's another engine was still existed. After languishing from Barry Island for 9 years, number 7822 Foxcote Manor was rescued from the Foxcote Manor Society. A restoration of this engine was completed in the 1980s in Scotland in North Wales, and for decades after that. For these. This is another footage of the Manor. Two minutes at a time, right? But others has been preserved right here. Another manor was right here. Right? Here. Number 7828 Otney Manor was still preserved right here. Ever since he was being restored right. In 2011, the engine carried the name Norton Manor in honor of the name of a Norton Manor. Yes. So then, the number of survivors 9 manors preserved out of 30. How does that stack up? Well, oh, just lucky. Because they're the luckiest engines to be escaped. So, these engines are very good news. Well, you guessed it. These engines are very good at pulling goods and traffic. Even so, these engines are very good pulling passengers and freights. But its entire fleet has already been working all these days, even to the BR days, even the pre-grouping act. So yeah, or yes, even so, if you ever see a mannequin do it, these engines are very good at shooting. If we ever see a mannequin cross the main line, well, at some point in the future, we'll see it. And that's the history of the Great Western Manor class, my friends. So next year, I'm gonna do my new intro. So when's that? So next week we're gonna talk about. That's right, one of the one of British Railways' own tank engines. British Railways Standard Class 4 tank engines. So yes, Thanks for watching for our stream. Be sure to comment, rate, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, my stream will be back again. So yeah, with a new intro. So yeah, keep on streaming. We'll see you next year.